Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I've got a makeup haul for you. It has been a crazy past month between new releases and sales and EBATES deals. It's just been over the top. So if you're interested in seeing what I've picked up over the past couple of weeks, then just keep on watching. All right, so let me start with some new releases that I've purchased. So I got the sheer pressed powder from Longwear. I haven't even opened it up yet. So I purchased the shade Light 12, and I believe this comes in 3 shades and it has 1 translucent shade. The translucent shade, at least online, looks like it has a little bit of a pink cast to it, which I'm not really a fan of. So I went ahead and got the light color instead. So here is the packaging. Oh, it's quite lovely. It has like this frosted plastic bottom. It has a metallic cover. Oh, there's a protective covering over the metallic cover, and it flips open with a magnetic closure. Comes with like a, not a puff, but like a sponge. And here is the powder inside. So again, this is the light shade. Let me go ahead and swatch it. That feels nice. You probably won't see this, but I definitely want to do a review, maybe a first impressions video where I check in all day and let you know how the powder is wearing. So maybe I'll do that for you. Let me know down below if that's what you would like. I've also posted a poll on my community tab asking you which new releases you would like me to review first. And the sheer pressed powder, I think at the moment, the last time I checked, I think is like in 2nd place. I also picked up, and I picked this up at Sephora, and at the same time, this is not a new product, but it caught my eye. This is the Longwear, the Reparative Skin Tint. It has an SPF of 30 in it. I've been wanting to give this a try, and I don't know, I just purchased it. Let's see, I got it in the shade Light 02. Here is the tube. This is definitely not a new product in any way. I was afraid it was gonna be too light, but it seems like it's actually not too light. Like it doesn't have like a white undertone, thankfully. Oh, it feels really creamy. Of course, it's right here. Again, I don't know if you can see this on my skin. I definitely would like to do a first impressions on this as well. So next up, I picked up the brand new concealer from Chanel. It is the La Correcteur de Chanel. It is a Longwear concealer, and I picked it up in the shade 20 Beige. Here is the box. Woo! Here is the box, very typical Chanel, and here is the concealer. I haven't tried it on at home yet. I tried it on at the store when I purchased it, and I actually wore it out the rest of that evening, and it actually was really, really nice. But I do want to dig a little bit deeper and kind of give you guys a more in-depth review of it. Here it is on my hand. Again, another another product you probably won't see on there. But I pretty much picked up the shade that I would get in the Chanel foundation, which is 20 Beige. And I feel like this shade is more of a match for my skin tone versus a highlight. So I do think these run maybe a touch deeper than their foundation shades. So just be aware of that if you are interested in picking these up. But I will make a video on this specifically. And while I was there at the Chanel counter, I noticed they had a limited edition blush that was just calling out to me. It is called Burnt Coral. And here is what the shade looks like. It's so pretty. Let me go ahead and swatch that for you. And like all Chanel blushes, it is incredibly smooth and soft and just really gorgeous. Has like a really beautiful sheen to it. It's not a matte blush at all. There's a little bit of a glimmer to it. It definitely has that Chanel fragrance, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it actually smells a little bit more faint in this one than Chanel blushes I've purchased in the past. So Cover FX was having a 25% off sale on their site, I believe last week, sometime pretty recently, and I noticed that they had a highlighting palette. And I don't have any Cover FX powder products. I have their custom enhancer drops in the highlighty shades, and I like them, but I just find them, they're not very convenient, and I find them a little bit difficult to use. So I've been wanting to try some of their powder products, so I thought this was kind of like a great opportunity to try out some of their powder highlighters. So this is the Perfect Highlighting Palette. It's got a really awesome metallic cover, and of course it has my fingerprints all over it already. This is what the inside looks like. So there's 6 products in here. This is Blossom, Prism, Rose Gold, Golden Peach, Celestial, and Gilded. So a lot of these look like they could be blushes for me. This one could kind of be like a bronze topper type of situation. Let me go ahead and swatch them for you. Here are the first 3. Whew. That one is bright. So that one is Prism, and it has like a really cool duochrome to it. This one is Blossom, and then this one is Rose Gold. And then the bottom 3. This one's Golden Peach, Celestial, and Gilded. They're really metallic, highly reflective. I think these are going to be pretty cool. It kind of reminds me, I mean, I don't know if the shades are similar, but Becca just came out with a 6-pan palette as well. And this one was considerably less expensive, even without the 25% off. So I would take a look at this if you're interested, or if you like the Cover FX powders, because these are pretty nice, I have to say. I'll definitely try them out on my face and everything and report back, but this is a pretty cool palette. I also had to pick up the latest Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palette. This one I think was in collaboration with Beautylish. This one is limited edition, and let me open it up for you. It comes in the same exact packaging as all the other Instant Look in a palettes, and here is what the inside looks like. So this is the Smokey Eye Beauty, and you can see she has a really dark black matte color here. This highlighter is supposed to be similar to her Bar of Gold, or it's supposed to be the Bar of Gold highlighter. So here's the Bar of Gold highlighter. Here it is next to the highlighter in this pan. I feel like the Bar of Gold is a little bit more metallic looking in the pan. I don't know if the actual shiny case is sort of helping that along, if it's sort of reflecting along the powder, but I'm gonna do a video dedicated to this, and we'll go ahead and kind of swatch everything and compare. But this is also supposed to be the First Love blush here in the middle. And I think everything else is new to this palette, but I will do a little bit more research and get back to you in a video dedicated to this palette. So I am still desperately waiting my Pat McGrath Mothership palettes order to arrive. It has been quite a debacle. I've seen a lot of weird things going on online, but I actually ordered the Mothership Total, which is all 3 palettes at a discounted price off of the Pat McGrath site, and I did so more than 2 weeks ago, and I've been emailing customer service. I think everyone's been experiencing the same issue. Anyway, they shipped everyone's orders out, I believe, over priority overnight, and people started getting them yesterday. My tracking said I was supposed to get it yesterday, but I'm actually getting it on Monday. And yes, I'm going to do a whole video on those, swatching them. I'll try and like come up with some looks with them and do some demos. But in the meantime, I've purchased more of her Luxe Trance lipsticks, some of her lip pencils, and some of her eyeliners. So on her site, and these arrived like totally at a normal time, but on her site she had a bunch of lip kits. So it was the lipstick and the lip pencil, and it was a pretty good deal. I remember, I don't remember the exact price, but you know, what's funny is they came in this package, and I think it'll be pretty obvious when I open them up, but I don't know which lipstick goes with which lip liner. So we're just gonna open them all and see what happens. So let's see. First up, I've got the Luxe Trance in Unnatural Natural. So same packaging, and ooh, pretty. It's like a really deep brown nude color. So this is Natural Unnatural. And then we have Sextrology. Here is, oh pretty, here is Sextrology. This is a really pretty pink color. This kind of reminds me of Bitch Perfect from Charlotte Tilbury. God, this formula is so amazing. So this is Sextrology. And then we also have She's So Deep. I'm sensing a double entendre there. Ooh, nice. This is like a brown, a rich brown color with like a purpley undertone. Oh, that's perfect for fall. And then I have 3 lip liners. This one is in Bare Rose. I'm really excited to try her lip liners. So it comes with, looks like it comes with a sharpener. Comes with a pretty basic sharpener. It actually reminds me of the Chanel ones. And here is what the pencils look like. It's color coded at one end. I'm guessing this is gonna go with Sextrology. There is Bare Rose lip liner. Next up we have lip pencil in Manhattan. And here is that. I can't tell if this goes with, actually I think it probably goes, I guessed wrong. So I think that this Manhattan lip pencil would go with She's So Deep down here. And then we have lip pencil in Ground Control. This is even more brown, so maybe I was right. So this is Ground Control. I think that's a good match for She's So Deep. But here is Unnatural, Unnatural, Sextrology, She's So Deep, and then this is Ground Control, Bare Rose, and Manhattan. So of course I didn't stop there. These started to appear up on the Sephora site, so I ordered 3 more of the Luxe Trance lipsticks from Sephora. She's Heaven. Ooh, pretty. So this is She's Heaven. This looks a little bit more beige than the Sextrology one. There is She's Heaven. And next up I also got Realness. Here is Realness. So here is Realness. I feel like it falls right in between She's Heaven and Sextrology. And then finally, Attitude is the last lipstick I purchased. Here's a nice natural brown. Ooh, this is nice. Of course, I had to get 3 more lip pencils to go with those. I don't know how much of a match these 3 are to these last 3 lipsticks. It's tough on the Sephora site. I feel like their little color chips are always off, like really off, so we shall see. So here is the color Buff. There is Buff, and I'll put that next to, I'll just start going down. There's Buff, and then I have Supernatural, and then I have Contour. There's Contour. There's Contour. I also wanted to try her eyeliners, so I picked up 3 of the eyeliners from Sephora, and the first one is called Shade. I now have so many of these little sharpeners, but here is Shade. Shade is like a brown color. There is Shade. Next I have Extreme Black. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that this is black. Extreme Black. These are really, really smooth. And they're called PermaGel, so I have very high hopes that they will not move around once I get them on my face. And then the last one is Blitz Brown. This one I got because, so she has some that are just solid colors and then some that have some glitter in them. So this Blitz Brown is like one of those glittery ones. It's like a metallic brown. I don't know if you can see it that well, but here's Blitz Brown. It has just like a little bit of like a copper metallicness to it. Here is my Pat McGrath arm. I'm trying to remove these swatches. The lipstick is coming off, but the lip liner and the eyeliner, the eyeliner's coming off after a lot of scrubbing. The lip liners though, wow. Those are, wow. Those are on there. I also picked up 3 out of the 4 new Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal top coats. It's the ones that come in these pots. So I picked up Gray Brown, Nude, and Peach. I love these. So let me go ahead and swatch these for you. This one is Gray Brown. Next we have Peach. And then we have Nude. So there's the Gray Brown, Peach, and Nude. I just have a teensy bit of the nude on my eyes today. I just sort of patted it super lightly over some dark black cream shadow that I had on, and it just gives it like a little bit of a lighter, more metallic effect. I just really, really love it. I just love these. So these are apparently a new formula to her Chroma Crystal shadows. These are really much creamier, but they have the same effect where they look really, really wet, like super high intensity metallic, and just really, really gorgeous. So I also purchased the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. This was one of those 50% off deals at Sephora, I think last week. So I think this is naturally, I think this is normally $46, and I got it for $23. And I just heard people raving about it, and it really is just kind of like up my alley. It's so neutral. It has really beautiful natural shades in there. These are supposed to be like sculpting shades for your face, and then all of these are eyeshadow shades. I just really like it. I'm actually using the Onyx and this smoke color on my eyes today. They're just great. If you like Tarte shadows, you're gonna love these. And if you're a neutral fan, this is it. And in that order, I decided to purchase the Sephora Mini Blast Travel Ionic Blow Dryer. I'm gonna be traveling a lot over the next few months or so, and a friend of mine highly recommended this, and I'm that weird person. I just can't be bothered packing a hairdryer when I travel, so I end up using whatever's in the hotel, or I just let my hair air dry, which I regret every time. So anyway, I desperately needed something, so I'm happy I got this. I also picked up a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm actually doing a really special video. I'm going to be recording it with someone. I'm not going to give it away, but I'm not going to mention these products just yet because I'm going to be talking about them in that video. So that's it for this haul. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below if you have any questions about this stuff, or if you want me to review any of the stuff specifically. I'm definitely going to be doing dedicated videos to all of the new products, like the Chanel concealer, the La Mer pressed powder, a lot of this Pat McGrath stuff, the Charlotte Tilbury palette. But if you have any specific questions about those things, let me know down below so I can answer them while I film the video. And yeah, that's it. And don't forget to check out my community tab on the channel where I post polls, and you can let me know what products you want me to review next, or yeah, or just, you know, we can just start chatting about stuff that that you have on your mind. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.